Good afternoon, Quasar Markets Live. I've got him, the man. Listen, Peter Thomas. Peter, you and I have been friends a very long time. You're chairman, the boss man at AU Secure Gold.
Thank you.
We use AU Secure in Quasar Markets. And listen, the talk of the town and the world, and you just got on CNBC. You've been on Bloomberg in the Middle East. They love you over there as well. Talk to us about gold. What is everyone asking about?
Dude, you just caught me walking out the door. I'm like, whoa. Listen, it is on fire. Let's just go through the things that you and I have prepped all of our Quasar followers with, because the first thing we told everybody is geopolitical situations. Trump said, hey, one day I got this war over, and now 40 bombers, long range, huge bombers, basically the core of the Russian fleet was blown to pieces.
Right.
Their major bridge going into Russia was damaged to the point where it can't be used. So geopolitical things are not calming down, Steve. And that nervousness, we're seeing a more of an EU rush on the gold side in the LME, which is our London-based exchange. And we're seeing a lot of gold being gobbled up over there with that uncertainty. So that's the first big thing that we need to review. And I don't see that changing. I don't see phone calls bringing this war to an end.
Yeah, you heard during the campaign, Trump says, I can end this war. I can do all of this.
Yes.
And then last week he said, it's kind of hard dealing with Xi Jinping. It's kind of hard dealing with Putin right now. Yeah, it's hard being president, right? Is that why central banks are buying gold?
Well, that's our second point, and we really need to cover it. And as you know, basically a year and a half ago, I told everybody I'm starting to see new players in this market, and we put that out for everybody.
Good question. Define those new players for us. Who are those new players that are buying gold?
Let me give you an example. Poland just came in and bought 4 tons of gold, and in that last 2 months, Poland didn't even have a major depository.
Are they worried about their borders?
They are definitely worried about their borders, and also the 3 million Ukrainians that fled in, that they allowed in. Very kind of Poland, heads up to Poland. But, they are looking, and they realize that NATO is not what it's supposed to be. And, they're saying, bring us more gold, because they're worried about a flood of inflation coming into their nation. Azerbaijan. Who? They've been buying a ton every month regularly. Mongolia, all of a sudden Mongolia's got money and they're on the phone. Hey, Pete, can you get a ton, 2 tons? We're just seeing new players coming in, and not in small ways. Nobody's under a ton, Steve.
Nobody's under a ton of gold. Is there even that much gold to even buy, Pete?
There is. Let's be pragmatic about this. We have good yield. Actually, this year yields have gone up, obviously driven by this price. When you see $500, $600, $700 jump, guys are buying new equipment. They're buying a lot more electric equipment. Doesn't have the same fumes, because basically a hole in the ground that you pour diesel in is what a gold mine is, So they're going more electric, less fumes, safer for the people, and higher yields. So we're seeing more gold coming out. The problem, Steve, is, as you know, I'm affiliated with a number of refineries in the Middle East. They've gone from 8-hour shifts to 16-hour shifts now, trying to keep up with demand for refining. And that has, we're not seeing that change at all. The only thing that worries me is a lot of Africans have been holding back for themselves and putting metal into their central banks as well, which is a brand new thing, by the way. We haven't seen that except over the last year.
And over the last week, I've been hearing questions about, hey, the derivatives off of gold, whether that's futures or whatever. Is there, and if anybody who understands paper and metals, that would be you, Peter.
Yeah.
As the floor broker during the Hunt Brothers time. But let's talk about it from the perspective of today. derivatives upon derivatives upon derivatives upon derivatives. Is there enough gold to back if all of gold were to be take delivery of it from futures or whatever contract? Is there enough to cover that?
I mean, of course not. It's ridiculous. The minimum leverage I see right now is 8-1. There's 8-1. Every ounce of gold has been sold 8 times. Minimum. I'm seeing much higher numbers than that. But here's the thing. $3,300. Not too many people are taking delivery. They get a nice run. They get an appreciation on their value. They go, okay, I'm good. I'm going to take it. So we're seeing higher volumes. And as I know you're a VIX watcher, you've been seeing that expand. And we're seeing a lot more trade. But we are definitely not seeing people taking delivery like we used to. And
okay, that's a delivery. Okay, that's a great point. Then let's cross over that compound from AU to AG silver.
Yeah,
let's talk about it. The silver ratio, gold to silver ratio, right now sitting at 92.26 for the first time in a very long time. Pete,
yes.
I've actually put that on my things I'm watching. Back down to 92.26 right now, under the 100 handle, right? So where are people doing? Are they buying silver now?
Well, first off, to get to your point, the last 2 days that spread has swung $2, which is unheard of. Okay, I mean, the reason I mention it, folks, is I've never seen it swing $2 in a day and a half trade ever. So, bottom line is that historically.
Did we lose you, Pete? Did we lose you, Pete, going in there? All right, I think we've lost Peter Thomas here, and I think what we're referring to is the gold charts, and we can do that while we're doing that. I'll pull up a chart real fast. We'll do that quickly here as well as he's coming back in. I'll pull up a gold chart so everybody can see what we're looking at right now. There's the gold chart now dropping as he's talking about the last few seconds here. There's the 1 hour chart. We'll pull that up, and you can see what he's talking about, this pullback here going into it. And then, of course, we've got silver here, which has been pushing up. So that gold to silver ratio has been moving to the downside a little bit here, meaning that gold price here, silver price here divided, and that's the number you get. Now, we know that in the markets, if it goes over 100, we have not seen that, but only a few times, and we're now seeing that now. So right now, silver prices, you can see right there, still pretty high. If you look at the daily chart here, we have making new highs on the silver. We haven't seen this long silver this far back, and since 2012, and of course 2011 when things went haywire there in the markets. And we can go all the way back on a monthly chart. This is what we're seeing. So the geopolitical issues that he was talking about, definitely an issue there. Now, I'll tell you right now, if you want to get gold, you can do it right on the platform. You can do it silver as well. And you can see right here, x.com. You can go right there, Twitter handle there. AU Secure, go give them a follow. You can see that. And if you want to buy gold and you want to do it from the real people, you can actually pick the phone up and call them 1-855-5AU-GOLD on your phone. You can call them. You can buy gold. You can do it right in Quasar Markets platform. So, hey, if you're out there and you're looking to buy silver, gold, rhodium, platinum, all the precious metals, you can do that through the platform. And we'll try to we'll get him back here next week, Peter. Appreciate him. He's been a friend of mine for many, many years. He was the floor broker for the Hunt brothers during the silver rally during that time. So for all of us here at Quasar Markets, well, I will see you next time, and I appreciate you all.